Well, hey folks, welcome back to the channel and thanks for tuning in to another little adventure with me. So it looks like I'm about 10-15 minutes out from the campsite. Fingers crossed that it's going to be a decent one. Per Google Maps, it looks like I might have a little bit of access to the lake, but it's kind of hard to tell until you get there. So hopefully we can get down there and do a little bit of fishing to not catch anything. We got a couple of new lures I want to throw out there. So we're sitting at 102 degrees today, so it's just going to be another hot one. But I do have my AC unit and I am at an electric site tonight, so it should be okay. You're still out there camping, having a good time. So folks, we will get there in just a little bit and I will take you for a tour around camp and we'll get this thing started. So stick around. Well, we are here. Let's go see what kind of site this is. See what we're getting ourselves into today. I think I can see water. So the site's kind of like, you know, tucked away in a kind of in between all the trees, but I think down here, show you guys. So pretty cool, nice little picnic table, little picnic area. Oh, I think this is gonna be a good one. Wait till you guys see this. That might be a good sign. Pretty sure that was a fish. But check this out. 30 feet away from my truck, I've got this, and these trails go all the way down, so I guarantee you there's more spots out here by the water. So this is gonna be a good trip, I think. And I can't tell, it's kind of overcast actually, so the sun's not really out. It will be. I'll be cooking here in a little bit, but right now it's pretty perfect. I might even set my chair up right here and just have dinner and kind of hang out down here tonight. And it smells fishy, but I say that every time and I never catch anything, so I'm just gonna quit saying that and quit worrying about catching fish, because we know how that's been going for me lately. I'm gonna head up here to the truck, folks, and I'm gonna get everything unpacked and kind of get ready for this evening, because it is a little bit later. I got out here a little bit later than I like to. All right, so I actually brought ingredients for Texas donkeys tonight, because I thought I missed it last week and it's so hot and they're so refreshing, so I brought that. But we're gonna start off with, of course, a banquet. Still on the can, guys. I can't find the little shorty Mickey bottles. I don't know where they're at. Coors is calling these limited edition cans. I don't want limited edition cans. I want the little glass bottles. Come on, Coors. Got a little bag of ice for my donkeys. Hopefully this is like a little cooler bag that you stick in the freezer, so hopefully it's going to keep my ice long enough to have a couple of cold donkeys. This is a cool sight. Cheers. If it stays overcast like this, it'll be absolutely perfect, because it's hot, but it's not, it doesn't feel like you're in an incinerator. But actually, I don't know if I can find a spot. I brought a little single hammock too. Well, maybe there's a couple of trees up here I might be able to use for just a little comfy chair, but there we go. Folks, this isn't a sponsor or anything, but these little Brumate metal koozie things, these will keep a banquet cold, you know, for 30 minutes or an hour. It shouldn't take you that long to finish a beer, but sometimes I do forget that I open them up, and I'll leave them in here out on these camping trips, and I go back to drink them, and they're still ice cold. So these things are about 20 bucks a piece, I think, but in my opinion, they might be worth it. Not the Yeti ones, man. Those are like 40 bucks. That's silly. But this one actually fits the 16-ounce cans, but it comes with an insert that you can put in the bottom of that to fit the 12-ounce cans too. So it's like a 2-in-1, but it truly does keep them cold. Let me show you guys what I got. I just got a couple of new spinner baits, and I got some white little grubs, power baits for trailers, but I don't think these are really going to work for any of the spinner baits that I'm going to use today, but we can give it a shot. So for trailers, in this little kit, I've got these white ones and then these blue flake clear ones. Picked up these 4 spinner Booyah spinner baits, and again, this one's the Pond Magic 3/16 7-ounce. And I don't remember what color they call this, but it's purple and black. And I picked up this orange, I think they call this Perch, I believe, Firefly. We might try that. I haven't tried red out here. Well, that's fun. I bought 2 of the same ones. Oh well. Oh my gosh. I gotta lay off of buying lures because I got a couple more here. What do I want to use? You know, I think I'm gonna try this one. So there we go. That might be the magic. That might be the secret sauce for today's video. I doubt it. All right, so this is a setup for the first go round. I mean, that looks tasty to me. If I was a bass, I'd be all over it. All right. I mean, not to rub it in or anything, but it's a pretty nice little spot. Right at my foot. Look at that little guy. Man, he took that thing. Little turd. Can't see my hook. I sat there and watched him chase this thing, and I'm like, there's no way you're grabbing that. Well, I didn't get skunked. How about that? Ooh, he's a winner. I'll be excited when it's not so hot that my camera overheats every 2 minutes. Go, guys. He's pretty. Not too bad. Hey, hey, hey. There we go. Little half pounder, 1 pounder. Still something. I actually thought I was hooked up on a log on that one. So I know it's just luck, but this is the spinnerbait combination that I've caught the most of in the last couple of weeks, is this orange and chartreuse and neon green little spinnerbait out of all the other ones I've used. And I think I just lost it. Nope, I'm getting you. You're not getting away. I saved it. All right, well, 1.5 fish right now. So I'm gonna put this guy up and finish up my cocktail, and then we'll get the catfish rig in there. All right, got the bacon. Got a nice heavy 2-ounce weight on this thing. Let's go see if we can't get us a catfish. Wait for that bell to ring. Well, folks, you know I love my banquets, but it's donkey time for my ice melts. Check these out. Ruffles spicy dill, ginger beer, and a lime. Oh, vodka would help. So yes, this is vodka. I just didn't feel like bringing the whole handle of vodka with me. That ice cold. Come on, baby. Put that back in there. And of course, I need a bottle opener. Look at that. I came prepared. Got those in there. Can't wait. Cheers, my friends. Oh, yep. Good. Yeah, it's much hotter up here by the truck than it is down there by the lake. Feeling a wind up here. I'm gonna see if I can get this hammock set up. I doubt it. I think I need a little bit more room. but I don't see really any other decent spots kind of out of the way. I don't know, that might be pushing it. Where's my donkey? Whoa! I used to not like hammocks because I thought they were kind of a pain in the butt. That literally took me 5 minutes, if that. And it's super comfortable. All right, gang, well, it's probably been, I don't know, 30 minutes or so since I threw out this catfish line. I'm gonna go check it. Haven't heard any bells. So I'm gonna go make sure the bait's still on it. Still on there. Pretty much my #1 accessory are these little hand towels, especially right now. So for dinner tonight, folks, I'm gonna try to make some type of turkey melt type sandwich with just shaved deli meat turkey, red and yellow peppers, and onions, and cheese, of course, and a nice piece of, some kind of big old piece of loaf of bread I bought. I don't even know what it is, but I'm gonna grill it on that lava box. But I think I might have me a second one of these before I start cooking. All right, gang, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this little dinner started. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but again, these foil packets were so easy, and it's actually kind of fun to make these. So I'm using the same 3 pieces of tin foil. Now, yes, you can put parchment paper on this if you're worried about the foil. I've done much worse in my life than eat off of foil, so I'm not too worried about it. So I've just got some cut up onions I went ahead and cooked at home, or diced up at home, to alleviate some of the work that's required out here. I want these to get really, really caramelized on this. So I'm gonna cook all this first, then I'm gonna throw in these yellow and red bell peppers. So to start this process off, I'm gonna put in some butter, of course. Okay, and then again, I'm gonna use this anything plus more, but this is really anything but the seasoning, which goes literally good on anything you guys can think of. And then this, again, Tone's Friday French fry seasoning. So there we go. So I'm gonna make a little boat. Close this up as well as I can to let those onions kind of caramelize in there, and then I'll open it back up and I'll put these peppers in it. There we go. Onions, you go. Okay, I'm gonna let those onions kind of caramelize for a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go get myself another donkey. So while that does its thing, I'm gonna try out these spicy dill pickle ruffles. I don't see how they can be bad. Oh my word. These literally might be the best chips I've ever eaten. They're spicy though, more so than I expected. Well, folks, we're definitely hot enough, I think. I don't know if it's enough time for the onions to caramelize. Tongs or something would have been nice. Now I'm going to try all these peppers. Dump those bad boys in there. There we go, that should be good. So I'm going to let that probably cook for another 10 minutes or so. It's not a good idea to sit next to a firebox when it's 100 degrees outside. Okay, ladies and gents, I can smell the peppers. Whew. Cooking it this way makes me realize, let's make some fajitas next time, but that looks good. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I got the red peppers and the yellow peppers pretty much done. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this smoked turkey and I'm gonna cut it up and I'm gonna put it in this foil packet. There we go. So I'm just gonna cover this up and I'm just gonna let it cook for maybe just a minute or two. Then I'm gonna take it off and let it kind of sit, and I'm gonna toast some bread. And my plan is to butter this thing up, put it on this grill, and let it get at least a little bit crispy. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not because my butter is, is completely melted. But this guy, ooh, here. Yeah, this is gonna stick to it, I can already tell you. That's okay. You gotta get yourself some good cheese. Not that Walmart brand cheese. This is Sargento cheddar. Just to sprinkle this on it. And close it back up real quick and let that cheesy goodness melt. So again, you can't have a sandwich on a camping video on my channel without having the all-important unicorn plate. I hope this makes your night. Cheers. So we're gonna put this nice toasty bread, and that smells fantastic. We're gonna put a little bit of this spicy mustard on it. Excuse me. So I can already tell this is gonna be messy. That is not one bad turkey sandwich. I'm gonna go eat this up on my tailgate because it's a little more comfortable. Okay guys, let's give this a shot. I can tell you it smells fantastic. I don't know how to eat this thing. I almost lost my unicorn plate. Crisscross applesauce. So guys, it's like a cross between a fajita, turkey sandwich, and a Philly cheesesteak. Maybe the unicorn plate makes it better. I don't know, but I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but this thing is good. Coming up in the next 10 seconds is the giveaway for this video. If you don't care about the video and you want to get back to camping, just fast forward all the way through it because it's 18 minutes long. Thank you so much for following along with me on my little camping journey. Here's the giveaway for this video. Let's just jump right into it. And the first item up for this video, and you guys please help me share these videos because I'm trying to give away all of this stuff and I'm having a hard time doing that right now. First item up for bid, let's go with this little guy. But this is from an American company called TAPIRUS. I hope I'm saying that correctly. They're a small family-owned business, and if you guys don't win this, check out the link below and just go buy one of these. They're only 15 bucks. 2 of these tactical Sporks, green and orange. The cool thing about these is, A, they're long. So these are actually made for those MRE bags or like the Mountain House meal bags because they actually reach down and get to the very bottom of it. But you can pull this thing open. Got an actual metal steak knife. Okay, this is not your cheap plastic little cutting knife. This is a real knife. Pull out the tail and you've got a ferro rod built into it to start a fire. You use your knife. See if I can do it here just real quick. I don't want to waste all of it, but I just think this is the coolest thing in the entire world. And it's just a spork or a fork. And I just think these things are awesome. And it comes in a little bag, so you can throw it in your backpack. Just high quality, USA made, good stuff right here. Next item is gonna be just, guys, it's just a water bottle, but we all need water bottles. Fill it up before you leave, put it in your backpack, and you're gonna have a little bit of water. And this is just a cool bottle, and it's from OPARD. And it's a 30-ounce water bottle. Nice fancy colors for you. And it's got the push to flip lid. And it's got a hanging clip right there. And you can unscrew it, and it actually comes with a little filter in here. What this is for is if you want to like get all fancy and infuse your water, you can throw fruit in the bottom of this. And then when you're drinking it, obviously that filter is going to stop the fruit from rushing down your throat. And it's got measurement line markers on the side of it. It's kind of frosted. It's just a good water bottle. But I thought this was pretty cool looking, and I use water bottles all the time, and I like this. It is the Triton model from OPARD. I just thought it was a cool little bottle. I'm offering to give it to you folks. Again, guys, I love flashlights. You know that. And here's another really cool keychain light from Eric's. It's 650 max lumens, and it's called the Bullet A1. And it's just another cool little keychain light, because again, I find keychain lights sometimes to be more useful than big old flashlights, because you put them on your keys, throw them on your backpack, you always have them. But in the package, you're gonna get the actual light, you're gonna get a USB-C charging cord, you're gonna get a lanyard that you can attach to the light if you want to, the light itself. Which is that right there. Aluminum, all metal body, no plastic on this thing. You got the rubber push button. So very, very well built light. Now, again, 650 lumens max, and this has the function, again, where I like the most, where if you're looking for a light really quick, you just pick it up, you hit this top button and hold it, and it's gonna go directly to that 650 lumen setting. You don't have to fiddle with triple, quadruple Morse code clicks. You just pick it up, press it, hold it, and you've got your 650 lumens. But if you do wanna go through all the settings on this, which is fine, all you do is you double click this rubber button on top, and it's gonna take you through all the settings. You got low, medium, high, and a strobe mode. So double click, and it starts off kind of in the lower mode. Click one more time, a little bit higher, and it goes down to what I believe they call like a candlelight. The runtime for the ultra low is going to be 60 hours. The runtime for the low mode is 10 hours. The medium is 150 minutes, and the high, which is the 650 lumens, is going to be 75 minutes. This is IP67 water resistant, but just a really, really nice, well-built light. Throw it on your keychain and you're gonna love it, I promise. Next item, this is pretty cool. This is a solar power bank, also has wireless charging on it. This is a 36,000 milliamp hour battery bank, solar charging bank. It's got a solar panel on top. So if you ever are in dire straits, you can put this thing out in the sun and it'll charge it. Now it's gonna take a few days to get 36,000 milliamps put into this from this little solar panel. Last ditch effort, this thing is great. You can charge it up obviously via the wall panel, and it is USB-C output, USB-A output. To charge it is micro USB-C, and that's where all the charging ports are located up top, and it does have a rubber flap that goes on top. And you can see this guy right here, it is wireless charging. So you can turn this thing on, and if your phone or device is wireless capable, you literally just set it on top and it charges it. But the other cool thing is this thing comes pre-installed with 4 different types of charging adapters. So you've got a lightning port, you've got a USB-C, you've got a micro USB, and I'll be honest with you folks, I have no idea what this one is. I've never seen a charging port that needs anything like that, but if you know what it is, it comes with it. And it just folds right back down, just like so. And this does have a light, so to turn this thing on, there's a button right there. Press it, and you're gonna see that green light light up, and you'll also see the charging indicators up here. It's gonna be hard to see in this light, but there's blue lights on here indicating how full the charge is, and this has all blue lights on, so this thing's fully charged. You just click that button to turn it on, and this wireless charger is now activated. Just set it on. Or if you wanna get your phone and actually plug it in, just pull out for me, the lightning port, and this goes directly into your phone to start charging it. This does also have 2 LED lights that you can use as a flashlight, and to turn that on, you're gonna press and hold the power button for more than 2 seconds. I had it backwards. and it cuts these little lights on. So that's a good little feature to have if, you know, you're out in your truck and you're trying to find just a quick light and you have this charging your phone, you have a flashlight on it. This is gonna be part of the giveaway, so thank you. Gouda. Love that name. Next item is gonna be another headlamp. And this is gonna be more of your spotlight type headlamp, not quite technically a flood pattern, but this thing puts out a giant beam. And this has got 3 18650 batteries, which come with it, adjustable head strap, zoomable light, so you can push this thing out and pull it in to increase or decrease the light circle that you're gonna get. And it's got different modes on it, so you know, the high, medium, low, strobe, SOS, and off. And this just fits right on top of your noggin. And the front piece is adjustable, so up or down. So on high mode, this thing gets 6 hours on a full charge, and it gets 10 hours on the low setting. So up to 10 hours worth of runtime off of this guy if it's on this lowest setting. And you can press and hold to turn the whole thing off. And this is IPX6 water rated, and it is USB-A micro charging down there at the bottom. And you also can use this guy as a power bank too. So up top, it's got the USB-A port right there that in a pinch, you can actually plug in something to charge it. Again, it's 3 18650 batteries, but in a pinch you can use this port to charge something. Okay, up next is a item from Flextail Gear, and this is called the Max Pump 2 Pro. And I think this is going to come in really handy, especially if you're going to be using like blow-up mattresses or even around the house, which I'm about to show you for inflatable pool toys. But it is a micro air pump. Quite a few features to it that I think you're gonna find pretty useful. So this is actually it right here. It's just a tiny little air pump, but it packs quite a punch. And the bottom of this is actually a light. So if you double click, you've got a light. And if you press and hold it, it ramps up and down slowly to your desired setting. Press and hold it again and it goes all the way up. Now this is an inflator and a deflator. And it comes with all kinds of different adapters that you would need to blow up something. So you've got certain adapters, a certain type of air mattress, or anything with an orifice that you have to blow up. And that sounds terrible, but so it comes with a lot of different adapters for you. And I'm gonna show you what some of these do. You also get a type USB-C cable, so this is USB-C rechargeable. And you get a nice little carrying bag that comes in the package for you, so you can put all this stuff in this little bag and throw it in your backpack. Let me kind of show you guys how this thing works. And it does have a hanging strap, so if you're just gonna be using the light in your tent, you know, you can use it this way from the hanging strap. I'm going to show you deflating and inflating my girl's pool float. The top portion of this is going to be sucking in air, and the side portion is what you're actually going to use to inflate something. But to deflate this, grab this piece that comes with it and you just stick it on top and it sits there just like that. So we're going to stick it in that hole and hit the button. So that is basically vacuum sealed. There's no air in there. To inflate it, we're just gonna take this adapter off the top and stick it on the side, blow up hole, hit the button. And that was fast to blow this thing up from this little air pump. And this thing has a 3600 milliamp hour battery in it, so it'll fill up a queen size air mattress. You don't want to run it for over 10 minutes though, because you don't want to get that motor too hot. So I just love this little guy. You know, just be aware, this does not fill up, say, like a bicycle inner tube, because it does not have that type of fitting on it. This is more for inflatable air mattresses, pool floats, kayaks, things of that nature. So just keep that in mind. But for everything camping related, I think this thing is absolutely perfect. So thank you, Flextail Gear, for sending this out. This is a good item to have in your car or truck or minivan. This is a jump starter. So if you're out on the road and you leave your lights on in your truck or car, your battery's dead, this little guy right here will jump start your car. You don't have to get another car out there, and you don't have to worry about jumper cables or any of that. This is from Amazing. It's the IM29 jump starter or power bank. So you can use this technically as just an extra battery and charge your phones or whatever, but I would keep this in my truck for emergency purposes, for actually, you know, starting up or jumping my battery if I had to. You can use this for jump starting gas or diesel vehicles. The starting amps on this thing is 1,000 amps. The peak amps, if you hit it in boost mode, can get up to 2,500 amps. It does have an LED flashlight and smart jumper cables. So if you know nothing about jumping off a vehicle and you go to put the alligator clips on your battery and you put them on the wrong way, this will warn you. It'll cut the battery dead, so you're not gonna, you know, fry this thing, and it'll tell you you hooked it up wrong. It comes with a nice hard case. So this is perfect, you know, stick in your console of your car. Basically, this is just a battery power station on steroids. So this is the unit itself. It looks just like a big battery. It comes with jumper cables that look like this. And these jumper cables plug into the port over here on the side. And there's only one way to plug these in and turn it on. And I'm at 75%, and it does have an LED monitor up here to tell you the battery percentage. All you do is, guys, is you plug these jumper cables in to this power station, you open up the hood of your car, and you plug this up to your battery. And this will jump start your car. So again, you don't have to use it just for jump starting your car though, but this is mainly what it's for. So you can get a 12-volt cigarette style plug and plug it into here, and then plug this into the side of this unit, and you can charge it up through your car, or you can use the provided USB-C charging cord here on the side, and you can just charge it up via AC power from your home or whatever. And again, this can be used as just a standard power bank. 2 USB-A output ports here. One's quick charge. It does have an LED light up front. And to turn that LED light on, you just press and hold the power button. And it's got a couple of different modes on it, so click it. It's got your flashing, SOS mode it looks like. Then it's got just a standard flashing pattern. And then on, and then to turn it off, just press and hold the power button on top, and you're good to go. Charge this thing up, stick it in your truck or car, and you're always gonna have a way to hopefully jump yourself off in the event that your battery dies. So again, thank you to iMazing for sending this out to the channel. The IM29 is gonna be part of the giveaway. A casting net. We all need casting nets, and you know, folks, how good of a fisherman I've been lately. This is so random, I know, I get it. But a 6-foot casting net. So I'm not going to actually obviously show you how this thing works, but I've been using this brand, this specific brand for quite a while now. So I contacted them and they agreed to send out one for the channel. But you've got a neoprene wrist strap here, so you can put it on your wrist, and you know, you can hold your throwing line with this hand or left hand, whatever you are. It's just a good nylon casting net, 6-foot radius. So I thought this would just be a fun little item. And with this comes my son's favorite part, is the bait holder. So if you do catch fish, it comes with this thing, and you know, you can just throw your minnows or shad or whatever in here, and it's got a little loop up here. Tie a rope to it, throw this thing in the lake, and you can keep your bait that you catch out of this thing in this. Keep it alive for a little bit longer. I thought this was just gonna be a fun little item to include. Yeah, 6-foot casting net. Thank you, yeah, Mart. Next item up for bid is this really cool, packable, very lightweight hiking backpack from VenturePal. And this thing's really cool. So it folds up into this little like handle type carrying bag, but all you do is unzip this thing. So you just unzip that packet, this outside zipper, and everything just kind of unfolds. And this folds back in on itself, and it becomes a very, very lightweight folding backpack. You've got your chest compression strap with safety whistle on it, just in case. Pocket up front. And it's actually, you know, you've got your compression straps on both sides too, so you can fill this thing to the brim if you want and use these 2 side straps and cinch everything down really well. Sides have a water bottle mesh holder in both sides. This thing stores a lot. So you can unzip this whole thing and you've got this entire inside to store things. I keep these in the back of my truck, so when I'm, you know, taking a long hike to go fishing, I'll throw my water bottle, I'll throw a couple of small tackle boxes in here, some towels, extra camera batteries, and this thing literally weighs nothing. and it folds up very, very easily. Again, it just folds up, so you undo that front strap and flip it back over and just kind of roll everything back up into itself. Get everything tucked away nice and neat and just zip this thing back up. But little backpack, super, super lightweight, very, very cool. So thank you, Venture Pal, for sending this out. I think this is a really cool little idea. This came from G4Free. I'm a big fan of G4Free, so even if you don't win anything, go check out their Amazon page because they have a lot of good camping gear. And this is a camping table, and I've got a lot of these. And most of these camping tables, if you have seen, are kind of, they have the aluminum planks that kind of accordion fold up and you put them in a bag. Those are great, but compared to this thing, it's a little bit different. And I love this style. It just folds up in itself. And this is the large size. So here's the actual legs. And I might have to move this camera angle, but you just pull these things out. Okay, so this is the base of the table. The difference with this table is that top part is actually the carrying case, and it's fabric. I mean, it doesn't get any lighter than that. And when you put this thing on, it stretches out and it's rock solid on top. It's just an awesome little table. Yeah, I know you guys see all these boxes back here. I'm trying to get those away. The top of this has, you can see where these blue rods are in 4 corners. Those fit in these notches in each of the corners. One way they can go. So these 2 are snapped. And this is your table. I love this table. And it does have little pockets if you want to hang something from them. This is more lightweight and it's a bigger table than my smaller aluminum plank folding top tables. So I love this table. I think this is really, really cool. So thank you, G4Free, for sending this out. Well, gang, that is it for this video's giveaway. I hope you find some of these items useful and cool, and I will post links to all of this stuff in the video description in case you want to check them out for yourself and you don't win. Guys, back to the show. Well, gang, I hope you really enjoyed that 18-minute long video of giveaway items. I truly hope I can ship these out and give them away. But again, I need your folks' help. I need YouTube to like these videos so they share it and other people see it, because there's an expiration date on these videos. I can't keep this stuff forever. I hope you enjoyed it, and I can't finish this entire sandwich. Probably one more bite and I'm gonna call it quits, and I'm gonna go down there, check out my catfish rod that I think some kayakers are paddling over right now. That's fun. Now it's time to relax a little bit. Okay, so of course camera died because everything in Texas right now gets too hot. But again, the MPPT controller built into this thing is gonna give you the most efficient charge that you would want in this battery station. You're gonna have a 12-volt charging plug right here to run like a 12-volt cooler like I use. And you're gonna have 2 AC plugs. And this has a 300-watt pure sine wave inverter built into it, so you can run very sensitive electronics like LED TVs, laptops, computers, routers, things like that off of this in the event that you have to. Now, you've got 2 quick charge ports right here, 2 quick charge USB-A ports up to 18 watts apiece. The kicker is you've got a power delivery 30-watt output. You also have a power delivery 60-watt input output. Okay, so you can charge up to 60 watts via USB-C, or you can output 60 watts via USB-C. Now, you cannot do both in terms of charging. You can't plug in your AC charging brick, and you can't plug in the USB-C quick charge and charge this thing both ways. You can only do it one way, but up to 60 watts. Now, the AC charging brick that comes with this thing will charge this thing at 45 watts per my review at home. So you're gonna get more watts if you have a at least a 60-watt power delivery charging brick. Plug it in there, and this is gonna charge up faster via that in-out power delivery port. You also have a LED light on the back, kind of standard for everything. Ooh, that's bright. Hello. And your all-important SOS and your all-important flash, because we use these all the time. And you can see the LCD screen is going to show you all the information you need. So you're going to have your battery percentage, you're going to have your runtime, estimated runtime to empty, and you're going to have your input and output watts over here on my right, is your left. Overall, guys, just another good power station that I'm giving away. All you guys have to do is subscribe and comment on this video to be eligible for this thing, but just a great power station. So thank you, DLNRG, for sending this out to the channel, because this is gonna make a great companion for somebody's truck camper or somebody's RV, or sit on the kitchen counter in the event that your home electricity goes out and you gotta charge some phones, or you need to run some lights, whatever. This will do it. So just a great power station. Again, and I'm trying to give this away to you folks. In the box, you're gonna get, of course, the AC charging brick, and you're also going to get, which is actually really nice, you're gonna get the 5521 barrel adapter to MC4 connectors that's going to plug in directly to a solar panel. And you're also going to get DC adapter. So you can plug this into your truck or to your car and plug the 5521 barrel into the input on this thing and charge it as well. So you've got all kinds of charging options that are going to come with this. If you enjoy the video, subscribe, share it, like it, comment on it, and you get all this stuff for free that I'm going to pay to ship to you folks. Thank you for watching. I didn't get skunked today. I caught 2. I got 1.5 fish. Okay, the first one was this big. It didn't really count, but it was on my hook and I reeled it in, so that kind of counts. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wake up, brew a hot cup of coffee, and head out on my way. Stay tuned.